Hello guys, so today is Saturday, August 26th, and already we have done the August 25th episode, the Friday's episode. We missed it yesterday and I've already uploaded it now. So please watch that first and then you can watch this. Okay, and make sure you watch every episode because many questions are going to come directly from these series. Okay, so you will understand that when you are regularly watching, you will understand, and you can see some prelims questions also. Why? Because today in the thumbnail you would have seen that already we are going to discuss about the BRICS expansion. That's very one important article which we'll discuss today. And other than that, there will be something called federalism or fiscal federalism, the economy problems between center versus states. So what is federalism? You have to understand first, and based on that, questions have come back to back in prelims. 2004, 2011 in SBI exams, in many exams, you will see this concept of union list, state list and concurrent list. So you should know union list is something where only the center can make laws. State list is something which only the state can make. Concurrent is somewhere both the state and the center can make laws. And then there's a residue list also, which the union can alone make. Okay, so that's a special list. So this one is mentioned in your constitution in schedule 7. Okay, you know, in constitution there's articles, there are schedules, there is parts, there are different things. So article number 246 and schedule number 7, this list is given, which is union, which is state and all. And in time to time amendment has happened where you shifted something from one list to another. That also has happened. So this complete thing we'll learn when we discuss that second article based on federalism. But you can see the questions now itself, and if you know, now itself pause the video and answer this. Okay, like question 1 A, question second B, like that. I want you to answer, because if you don't try these questions now, you are not going to clear the exam. Okay, you have to have practice every single day. Of to practice. Our test series students, I know we are giving them PDF after PDF and target after target, so they will daily sit and do something. But others who are just watching this free video, I don't know how you will clear the exam without practice. So please make sure that you participate. When you participate in comments, I understand that okay, someone is being helped by my content. So here, forest, stock exchange, post office, savings bank and public health, they have given some massive following of different lists. You have to tell the answer. And then 2011, like which of the following is under the union list? Okay, meaning center alone can make law. So look the list and tell me the answer. The last one, 7th schedule of Indian constitution is related to which of the following? Now I already told you, but still tell me which one you feel correct and then tell me the answer. This is mandatory. Pause the video and tell the answer, then only proceed, because by the end of this video you will forget it. Okay, so please do it now itself. Now going to the first article, the BRICS, and many people message me also, sir, make tricks to how to remember the countries now, because BRICS country was very easy. BRICS, you know, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. It's very easy. That's how they have named it. Okay, earlier it was BRIC and then S was added. This I explained in other video already. So S came in 2010, South Africa also got added, and 2011 onwards they started participating in the summit. Now the latest summit was inside South Africa only, and the 15th summit, I think, the BRICS summit. And also BRICS in the last many years, it was losing its significance, because BRICS was there, first SARC was there, then BIMSTEC came, then ASEAN came, then BRICS came. I'm telling the significance, not the timeline in which it came. The significance or popularity in news. BRICS came and everybody thought now BRICS is going to change the world, and everybody thought it's gone. I mean, it's the next big thing. After that, Quad came. Okay, or before Quad, SCO came, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and India went and joined there, and everybody thought, okay, now SCO is going to be the best group, and it will counter Western countries and United Nations and all. But that also a little bit went down. Then after that, Quad came. Then you saw many groups coming here and there. Recent one was I2, U2, India, Israel, UAE and USA. They made a group, like a Western Quad they made in that side. So that time, I think last week only, I made a video on like BRICS is losing its relevance, and I explained the full BRICS concept that time. Okay, history, static, everything. Now, to counter all that, they have given the reply. BRICS is not over. BRICS relevance is not over. We are expanding. We are going to be the next big thing to counter the West. So 6 new countries got added. You can see the countries here. I will tell you the trick also. So Saudi Arabia, Egypt, UAE, Argentina, Iran and Ethiopia. Okay. So these are the countries which you have to by heart now as part of BRICS. That is 5 plus 6, 11 countries are there in BRICS now. Okay, which together has a like huge population, it has huge GDP, it has. So that wise and all, it is bigger than the West now, Western groups. So that is the reason this expansion shows that BRICS is not going to stop, and it will become a next major thing. And how to by heart these now? Okay, you can make tricks. Okay, tricks, there are hundreds of tricks you can make. The country names, if you see right, it is like all vowels. Okay, A, E, I, O, U, you know the vowels. So that way it has come. Instead of O, S and E. Okay. This is one way of by hearting. The vowels replace O with O. There is, I think, in the full world only, I think Oman and some countries are there. So leave O. Instead of O, S and E. Okay. So Argentina, Egypt, Iran, Saudi, Ethiopia, and UAE. Okay. So that is one way of remembering. But I like remembering it through the map. That is very easy. That's why I'm showing you this world map here. 6 countries are added, right? First, you should know where all the existing BRICS countries are there. Existing BRICS countries, first one, Brazil, Russia, China, India, South Africa. This is the present BRICS countries. Now, if you see here, how many continents are there? This is continent number 1. This is continent number, this is continent number 2. This is continent number 3. Okay, this is where the BRICS countries are there. It is not there in Europe. It is not there in North America, Australia or Antarctica. No countries are there. And this has not changed. Now we added 6 countries, right? This has not changed. The 6 countries are within these continents only. So how? This first continent, same 1, 2, 3 apply there. In the first continent, add 1, Argentina. Second continent, add 2 countries. Egypt, both are E. Okay, Egypt and Ethiopia. Okay, third continent, add 3 countries, and all are here in West Asia. Okay, the Saudi, the Iran, and next to Saudi here one small UAE is there, SUI. Okay, so in the 1, 2, 3 continent, add 1, 2, 3 countries. First continent, add Argentina, where Brazil is there. Second continent, where South Africa is there, add Egypt and Ethiopia, which is both E. Third continent, where Russia, China, India is there, add 3 more, Saudi, Iran and UAE. All Middle East, all oil countries, all like SUI, SUI or whatever you want to do. This is the easiest way to remember. Nobody will teach you this kind of tricks at all. I make tricks like this I am making since 2016 and I have showed many things also. Now I am sure whoever watched this will never forget the BRICS countries, the 11 countries. It's very easy. Okay, like this world map, right? Anywhere, any country, any continent, any island, you are expected to know. It's not just by hearting. Okay, last year question came on Cameroon. How many people know that Cameroon is in the west side of Africa where Congo River passes? Gabon, question came. Where is Gabon? Ecuador, Peru, Equatorial Guinea, Fiji, Mali, Maldives, Seychelles. I tell randomly some countries, if it's immediately coming to your mind, this is exactly there in this point, equator passes through, this Tropic of Cancer is above that, you are a good aspirant. Else you are like you have a lot of catch up to do. I'm not telling you you are a bad aspirant or something, but you have a lot of catch up to do. A very good aspirant, right? They know all these things by heart. They know everything. They know which 17 or 19 countries passes through Tropic of Cancer. Around 10 countries pass through equator. Another 10 countries pass through this Tropic of Capricorn. Then there is the International Standard Time through which another 6-7 countries pass through. And continents, if you take also all these, I think three continents it passes, all these lines. These kind of information, this map, if it's not by heart to you, you are a very poor aspirant who has not yet reached the level of competitive aspirants. Okay, that is why I'm telling you, through VYSHIANS learning, I will make sure that end of the year you become that expert aspirant, that after that you don't need even me also. You don't need my coaching or my guidance. Later you pass and somewhere you tell our name, that's good for us. But I'm telling you, the detailing or the simplicity with which we break the concepts, that you will get only here. Okay, so this I'm sure now you studied 6 countries, 11 countries are over. We'll go to the more things. Okay, in Wikipedia you can go and find 17 countries who applied to join BRICS. Okay, these many countries are there. That means these are the futuristic countries who will become part of BRICS. That you don't have to by heart because it's not relevant. Okay, but simply glance through Algeria, Bahrain, Bangladesh, Belarus, Cuba, Honduras. This Honduras, where is Honduras in the map? Try to find out. Indonesia, Kazakhstan, Kuwait, Morocco, Nigeria, Palestine, Senegal, Thailand. These countries all applied in 2022-23. That shows the relevance of BRICS. These are the 6 members which now added. Okay, as I told, A, E, I, O, U. Instead of O, put this Saudi and one more E. Okay, or here it's a double E. So it is A, E, I, U. Instead of O, put S, E. This is another method of studying A, E, I, O, U, or the other one, the map method. Map method is more interesting. Okay, then again addition, these many small countries, this also have showed interest. They didn't apply, they showed interest. So see the number of countries, totally around 40 countries have in total expressed interest to join BRICS. So you know the relevance of BRICS. This, if you see, this is another point, north-south divide. Red color countries are called global north. green color countries are called global south. Okay, ignore this red. This is actually some printing mistake. It's green only. So if you see Australia, which is there in the southern hemisphere, is put under global north. Why? Because global north is something those Western countries, developed countries, who believe that they are the biggest people in the world, they are the ones who will drive the United Nations, the World Bank, the IMF, everything. They think they are the best people. Okay, and others are all third world countries, not good, not developing. That is their image. So we global south are a bigger portion, out of which Africa is almost 1/4 of the area. Okay, so that is why global south is very important. And from there only, BRICS countries are, BRICS members are being taken. Understanding the logic now? They are not taking from Russia is anyway there, its default is there, but you are not taking North America, USA or Canada, you are not taking Australia as of now. Okay, so that is why global south is a very important concept about which mains question I am expecting this mains which is happening in this September. Okay, so we will wait and see for that. Now another thing, I am teaching you few things so that when the article comes it will become very easy. G7 countries. What is G7 countries? You can see the map here. This is those Western countries, those rich people are the countries, okay, not Australia and all, but some countries which feel they are the biggest countries. So the trick which we taught long back is FCI JBUG. Okay, FCI JBUG is again, you think of the richest countries in your mind and write it down, you will get it. Okay, FCI JBUG you by heart and think of the richest countries. France, Canada, like C when it comes, Canada, China, think of Canada. Okay, meaning the most ultra developed countries I'm telling. Richest means maybe you will confuse with China. Okay, most developed advanced Western countries. Okay, Canada, Italy, Japan, and B it's actually Britain. It's actually UK. Okay, just to make the mnemonic we have put in Britain, USA and Germany. This is the G7. And once upon a time G7 used to be G8. Russia used to be part of it. Okay, Russia used to be part of G7 or it was G8 that time. But then what happened that Russia was thrown out. Russia was thrown out because, you know, Ukraine war, which is happening now, it is not started now. Since long time Russia is fighting with Ukraine. Okay, but in an indirect way. The small island you see, annexed by Russia, this is already with Russia. 2014, Russia had annexed this island Crimea because Russia wanted access to the Black Sea. So already they acquired. Remaining Ukraine is what now they are trying for. So this time, that time Obama, world powers vote to kick Russia out of G8. This was a big news that time in 2013-14 time. It was a very big news. So that happened. So G8 became G7. Okay, G8 became G7. Now Russia is now fortifying that Crimea city and it is making it like their own area. Okay, so nobody can enter there. So that's a very important place for them, Crimea. Going to today's article, as I told, if there was any doubt about the relevance of BRICS, now that has been put to rest in the 15th summit in Johannesburg, that is South Africa, because they have given access to 6 more members. So 40 countries expressed interest, 22 countries applied formally, and now they have doubled their thing overnight. And this is a big answer to the Western people, Western media and all. Okay, it's a counter narrative creator to the West-led G7 club. Okay, now you know G7 because I taught you. You know BRICS because I taught you. And now about BRICS, little more information. They have their own bank, New Development Bank. Why they made it? Because they thought the World Bank, IMF is like puppets of USA and UK and all. So to get a loan and all, you have to beg in front of them. Every time USA will put the conditions, not the United Nations. So they made New Development Bank this side, but it was not working fine. But now I hope it will expand. Okay, they all put, I think, this much $1 billion or something, the BRICS countries, 5 countries, and told anybody wants loan, you take from each other itself. Okay, I mean from that contingent fund. That's why they made something called contingent reserve arrangement also, which is replicating the IMF. Okay, CRA. They made it here. So these are all were little down, but now with more countries, now those countries are rich countries, Saudi Arabia, UAE, they will also put in money to this fund. So that fund will become bigger. So they will be able to not only give loan to them, that 11 countries, they can give loan to other countries also. So it will become like a parallel IMF or even a countering IMF. That is the plan here. Already they have funded nearly 100 projects across the globe. And this grouping, okay, wealth-wise, it cannot match G7. Okay, USA and all is huge wealth. But GDP wise and population wise and all these things, it is big. Okay, 40% of the world population is there in BRICS, where G7 has only 10%. Okay, and after Saudi, Iran and all these things came, 6 of the 10 biggest oil suppliers, they are now BRICS countries. Okay, we have 11 BRICS countries, and that 6 are oil suppliers. Okay, African and that Middle East countries. So that is why it becomes a very significant group now. BRICS is a very important group now. So while these things are going on, okay, BRICS countries still fall short in showing a coherence of purpose and still mired by inner contradictions. Within BRICS, there are many other problems. India and China fighting, you know. Iran and Saudi fighting, you know. Saudi and UAE fighting recently, that I explained in, I think, 2 days back editorial. If you missed it, it's like a gold content you're missing. Okay, Saudi and UAE is a very detailed editorial I have done with maps and pictures, and complete Middle East was covered with the maps. So please watch that. So all these people are fighting with each other. So how do you think they can show like we are a united bloc? Okay. So your anti-Western stance and all these things is fine, but it will be a tightrope walk between the global powers. Okay. So not only the members, they are telling other concerns like countries like Egypt, UAE, Saudi, Brazil and all, they will feel uncomfortable also to boldly tell something against USA, against Russia and all, because they are getting a lot of fund and projects and all from there. Okay, and they are the customers also when it comes to oil supply. So that is why they are a little bit hesitant also. Now joint BRICS, okay, but they may not raise their voice very loudly like India and China against USA or against Russia. So that concern is there for them. Russia's invasion of Ukraine, okay, this has caused some uneasiness, you know, across the globe. And Russia's actions, if you see when the voting was going on in UN and all, everybody did not vote against Russia and all. So that is also a concern. As I told, opposing USA is difficult, opposing Russia is also difficult. Another bigger concern is China. China always tries to show them that they are the biggest person, they are like the captain of that BRICS. Okay, even though it was like 5 countries came together, China will show off as if they are the biggest one, biggest economy, biggest vision, biggest one belt, one road initiative, everything their idea, and that should be there. Then how will you promise autonomy to the members? Okay, you come here and you tell earlier you were a puppet of USA, now you become a puppet of China. What is the difference? So that China also we have to control. So a promise of shared prosperity should be there. A more democratic model of good governance should be there. Attract more and more members from the global south, which I told you. This is what they should build to make the expanded BRICS a successful one. Okay. So one article we discussed, BRICS expanded. Detailedly we discussed everything, including map and trick. Now we have 2 more, or I think all the articles we have to discuss. Fiscal federalism I'll discuss, clean tech, green India we'll discuss, and Indian chess also, because it's like this time a very important achievement we got. All we'll discuss. This side ground zero I won't discuss, not needed for your exam. Okay, so that is why I'm telling today. Last few days, if you see, all the articles are becoming important. Okay, they have stopped discussing the same Manipur issue, same thing. Manipur issue is important, but every day in the Hindu, if it comes, that means the Hindu paper is not worth reading. Okay, every day different things should come. Your GS 1, 2, 3, 4 papers, topics should get covered. So that is why now last 3-4 days, excellent articles are coming. So fiscal federalism is a very complicated article, but still I will try to ease it for you. Okay, and then clean tech is a simple article, chess is also a simple article. Okay, so we'll discuss that. But again, if you are not enrolled to our test series, please come quickly. I am closing all the offers and discounts. So individual packs of last 12 months, previous 12 months, future 12 months, up to 5 years it's there. And then combo packs are there, 3 year, 2 year, 5 year. So these 3 year and 2 year is the best sellers. Many students are buying it. It will help you not only for UPSC, your state exams, SBI exams. Our students are clearing. You would have seen my WhatsApp status and Instagram. I'm posting their feedback and testimonials. They are passing and coming and telling, sir, because of you I passed that exam, this exam, or not only because of you, like you also helped us. Okay, I cannot claim fully that it's learned only from VYSHIANS. They'll be learning from many things, but current affairs, the detailing which we do, nobody is doing right now in the country. Okay, so you can safely get this. WhatsApp number is given. Okay, batch 2 test series also till month end it's open. Come and ask me, because it's a 1 year integrated timetable program. Now we'll go to the main thing, the article, fiscal federalism. The biggest one I'll first itself finish it off because it's very detailed. Okay, so fiscal federalism. Okay, I told you that state list, union list thing, that first we'll study before going to fiscal. So I told you some things, and now I'll show you some list also. Some list, okay, like union, state and concurrent. This is some of the items. Example, defense, atomic energy, foreign affairs, war and peace, railway, banking, post, telegraph, airway, port, all these, currency, all these are under union list. Union only can make law. Parliament only can make law on this. State is agriculture, police, prison, local government, public health, land, liquor, trade, all these things. The state alone makes list. That is why when the 3 farm bills, you remember, farm bills came and then huge protest happened. And finally the center had to withdraw the 3 law. Okay, because the agriculture, the market and that kind of things, right, it comes under the state list. Okay, that's not the reason it was withdrawn. It was reason because people did not like the terms in that. That is different thing. Okay, center makes laws. Sometimes it makes laws on agriculture, but then it takes the states also into confidence and it passes the law. But as per the constitution, agriculture is a total state subject. Then there is concurrent list where both can make, like education, transfer of property other than agriculture land, forest, trade union, adulteration, adoption and succession. These are all concurrent list. And this is the fixed list in the 7th schedule of the Indian Constitution. But that doesn't mean throughout the life it will be like that. Sometimes if people demand and then some amendment happen, this will shift to here, some items will shift to here. So like that it will happen. Example, biggest example is I think education. Education was in the state list, and in the 42nd amendment, it was moved to the concurrent list. Okay, that is why now center also can make the national education policy and all these things, because center wanted to make a uniform study syllabus and everything. So that is why it was moved also those days, Indira Gandhi time. Okay, so now this is the basics of state list, union list, concurrent list. Some of the items, most important items which UPSC can pick and ask. Remaining in your Lakshmikant, it's written. Okay, now same like in schedule, it will be written in some article also. So that article is article 246. Okay, article 245 to 50 is all related to these kind of list and things. Okay, so here they are telling Parliament alone can make list 1 items, make laws on list 1 items in the 7th schedule, which is called union list. Parliament and the state legislature both can make laws on the concurrent list. Then Parliament can make laws for the union territories, okay, which is not in the state control remaining places. That is the union territories, obviously, island and union territory. That will be also made by the Parliament. Okay, then again, as I told, the shifting means initially when the constitution was made, there were 97 items inside union list, 66 under state list, and 47 under concurrent list. Then 42nd amendment of 1976 happened during the time of Indira Gandhi. It was amended. So 5 items from the 66, 5 items were shifted to concurrent list. That is the education, forest, wildlife, administration of justice, and weights and measures. 5 items were shifted. So what happened? It became 61 and 52 instead of 66 and 47, like this. And this 97 became 100, not in that time, in other time. Like I think the 88th amendment added the tax systems or something inside union list. Like that, 3 items got added over time. I don't know the correct timeline, but it got added. It became 100 as of today. Okay, and it will keep happening. Parliament has the power to amend it and change the things here and there. So this is the basics of the number of items. Okay, so now, is there any option where the union or the Parliament can go and touch the items in the state list? This is one important thing, which is your polity, Lakshmikant. Okay, I am teaching you all Hindu, we didn't start yet. We are teaching you polity subjects actually. So here, there are 5 methods in which the Parliament can touch the state items. First is the Rajya Sabha passes a resolution. Okay, more details I'll tell you. Rajya Sabha has to pass a resolution to do that, allow the Parliament, like, okay, this items you make laws. Then national emergency comes, everything comes under the center that time you can do. Same like President's rule. President's rule, as President is under the state now, controlling the state, that time you can do. Then the states itself will go and request the Parliament that this item, we need a law, we are not able to draft the law. So 1 or 2 states will go together and put a resolution. Okay, they'll pass a resolution in their place, their assembly, and inform the center. Center will tell, okay, we will make law for you. That can happen, which won't happen, but still there is a clause. Then implementing international agreement, in some port city, something is there. We are doing something, nuclear project we are doing in some state. That time something will be there related to forest or something there, which maybe it's under state control. That time Parliament has the right to do, because it's for the international reason. It's for the national security or the national needs, and also that time you can do. These are the 5 occasions in which Parliament has an option to touch the items in the state list. So if you want notes, okay, if you want notes of each thing, you can pause and take down notes. Okay, I will just show you things, show you the points. If you see here, first, when Rajya Sabha thing, which I told, Rajya Sabha passing a resolution, okay, 2/3 of the members of the Rajya Sabha has to agree it, and then only it will become like resolution passed. It will remain in force for 1 year. Meaning 1 year now, Parliament can make laws on that matter. Okay, what they passed. Then it can be renewed again also, but 1 year at a time. Meaning up to 1 year, Parliament can make law. After that, if Parliament again want to make law, Rajya Sabha should again do it for 1 more year. Then it will cease to have effect. Okay, meaning the laws, now Parliament suppose made laws, suppose on agriculture, something they made because Rajya Sabha told. It will cease to have effect on the expiration of 6 months after the resolution. Meaning only for 6 months that law will be valid. Okay, if they don't renew. So that temporary kind of laws only can be made when Rajya Sabha passes a resolution. Okay, this and all you can go and confirm in Lakshmikant. More details are there. This quickly I made notes. Okay, so this maybe here and there some number, 6 months, 2 months, something will be different, but this is, you can come to confirm it, because ideally you have to study Lakshmikant. Today as part of Hindu, I am just telling you some things, how these things are different. So during a national emergency again, you can make law, but again it will become ineffective on the expiry of 6 months after the emergency. So they are also temporary, for 6 months only you can make law. Then the state can also make laws, meaning that doesn't mean national emergency time, center fully takes it. Okay, meaning state cannot even touch it. State can still make law. But in case of conflict, meaning on the same topic, center also make law, state also make law, the center one will prevail, because national emergency now. Okay. Then states can request, as I told. So 2 or more states legislature, they will pass a resolution and tell the parliament, please make law on that matter, okay, on that subject. So the law enacted by the parliament will be applied to only that states. Now that law, agriculture, for that state agriculture law you can make. You cannot make for the full country. Then other states, if they want, they can also pass a resolution in their assembly, okay, and they can adopt that law. But repealing or amending that law, only parliament can do. Okay, state legislature loses the power to make law. In the previous case, I told you what, national emergency time, state also can make law. But here state itself went and told, right, please make law for us. That time they lose the power also. They cannot make laws now because you gave that power to parliament. Okay, some examples are given here, some Organ Act, some Competition Act, and some examples are there. Then international agreement, I told you, treaty, convention, something is there. Center has the power to make law, like hijack related, terrorism related and all. Some subjects, maybe even if it's under state list, center can make law because of international concern. Now the president's rule time, again, they can make law. But here, even if the president's rules end, now normalcy came, so state government came back, still that law will remain in force until the state will repeal it or change it, reenact it. So see the difference. President's rule time, it will stay until they delete. But other places and all, only 6 months it stays. Like that, there is a slight difference, and these are the areas which UPSC likes. They want to torture the students. They want you to know all these bit by bit. So don't believe this data correctly. This is just few only. Lakshmikant has very proper detailing in simplistic language. But I am teaching you this so that slowly, VYSHIANS is enough for you to clear the UPSC. Okay. Watch our polity lectures also. It's there. Free of cost polity lectures are there. So now residue powers. Okay, as I told, the fourth one, union, state and concurrent. And now residue list under 7th schedule, where it's not mentioned in state or concurrent. It is like cyber laws, information technology. These are new things which will come. Okay, that maybe that time, constitution time, it was not able to, like, we cannot write it that time. So that is handled by the union government under Article 248. I told you Article 246, 7, 8, 9, all this is somehow dealing with these areas only. Okay, now today's Hindu. A holding together federation. Okay, a holding together federation is how India is, meaning everyone are together. A union of states we tell. Okay, India, that is Bharat, is a union of states. That is the article number 1 in our constitution. But there is a built-in unitary bias also. Even though we tell federal, everybody has equality and this thing and all, there is a power, extra power for the union that we know. Okay, in our country. So the emerging dynamics of India's fiscal federalism needs some rethinking. Okay, till now we talked federalism, state versus center. Now the fiscal federalism, means the money management between the center and the state. That is what is the concern of today's article. So we shifted from planned economy to market economy. Okay, meaning earlier it was like planned, you can tell. Okay, now it is market determines many of the things. Okay, even the rupee dollar, how it changes and all, we are not determining. It is all the market related thing. Then we have transformed from a 2-tier federation into multi-tier fiscal system, meaning earlier we had union and state only. Then in 73rd and 74th constitutional amendment in 1992, Narasimha Rao, he brought in this things, okay, part 11, part 12 and all. In that they told there is a municipality for urban areas and a panchayat for rural areas. So we make a multi-tier now, not 2-tier. So the abolition of the Planning Commission and its replacement with Niti Aayog also happened. Planning Commission was what? 5-year plan you make, and you know nothing used to happen. They will tell next 5 years we'll focus on agriculture. The next 5 years we'll focus on industry. What happened? India is still, now only we are doing Make in India and manufacturing and all. We couldn't do it. Okay. So that is why it was a failure. And it was a top-down approach, Planning Commission. Top-down, meaning the center will decide and it will go down to the states, they have to obey. Niti Aayog came and cancelled the Planning Commission. In Polity, Lakshmikant also you see 4th edition and 6th edition textbook. They removed the Planning Commission chapter and added the Niti Aayog chapter. Niti Aayog is a bottom-up approach where states has more power. Okay, there is a meeting and counseling and all which happens in Niti Aayog everywhere. States will have more value. Same everything. Now new GST council came. GST council also 2/3 power, voting power is with the states. Only 1/3 is with the center. Understanding? Only 2/3 states decide anything. Even petrol can be put under GST. That is not happening. That's why states are not agreeing. That's why petrol is still not under GST. Understanding? So like that, everything became bottom-up approach, and Niti Aayog doesn't have 5-year plan concept. They have a 3-year some vision, some 7-year thing, and some 15-year futuristic vision they have. Okay, they are not telling 15 years we'll work on one item. We have a future. We need that full developed country. Our rupee should be this thing. So we have a very like dream kind of project. So that is why Niti Aayog is 10,000 times better than Planning Commission. Okay. Then FRBM Act is there, where responsibly you manage the finances, the center and the state. 2003 Act is there, which recently got amended also. So that is also important. So like this, there is transition happening in our fiscal federalism over the years. Okay, it has altered the fiscal landscape with varying consequences on, meaning everything may be not turning out good. Okay, now this person, author, is telling, I just raised 4 issues. Okay, but actually he has raised 5 issues. I'll show you. He has written this article. I don't know, maybe it's a typo or spelling mistake by him. Okay, like 1, 2, 3, like that is in the Hindu itself, it's there. But he told I am raising 4 issues and he actually told 5 issues. Okay, so that is a mistake from the author's end. I don't know, maybe he'll correct it next time. So 1, India's intergovernmental transfer system should be decidedly more equity oriented, meaning there should be more equality in the government to government transfer. Okay, it's mainly about this only finance commission. Okay, where money is there. That we'll discuss in the next point. Again, finance commission detail will come here. More they are telling about the rich versus poor thing. Okay, so top 1% earners in India capture 21% of the total income. Over the years, it like went down to 6%. Then after that, it again came up to 22%. So the rich thing. Okay, rich versus poor problem they are concerning in the first issue, like the tax exemptions, tax concession, other revenue related things. Everything the author feels is favoring the rich people. Everything is in such a way that the poor people are not getting the benefit, the rich people are getting the benefit. Okay, then again they are telling there is problem in data. The per capita income of 16 states is taken, okay, in some study, and it is increasingly divergent in trend, meaning the per capita income is increasing. That is what we are telling through the data. Okay, but when we take this is the Indian data. Now when we take the United Nations methodology of checking the human development index of that same 15-16 states, it is convergent, meaning it is reducing. Okay, it is reducing the human development index. So per capita income is increasing, but your human development index is decreasing. So that data also author don't like. There is no equity. Equity is this first thing, equality. Okay, so it's a concern, and the 16th Finance Commission now who will decide. Okay, Finance Commission's job is what? The full revenue whichever country gets in the form of taxes and all, that how will you divide? How will you, that's called a divisible pool. How will you divide it and give it to the states? Okay, because every states have different needs. So vertical devolution meaning giving to the states, horizontal devolution meaning between the states, how will you give it to different states? Meaning some states will be underdeveloped, they need more fund. Who are already developed, they less fund, or their population is very less, then they need less fund. So based on the needs of that state, money will be given. So this concept already I have explained in detail. The 15th Finance Commission, all the previous commissions, their chairman name, everything is covered in detail. So if you did not watch that, it's lost for you. Okay, you have to watch that. Every time we cannot explain all the history. So HDI, that Human Development Index they are telling, should be considered as a strong candidate based on which you will do the this time's horizontal distribution of tax. Okay, Finance Commission will decide, okay, give money to states. You should decide using the HDI, not using per capita income and other things and all, because that is wrong data. People are having problems, human development. So give fund according to that. First issue over. Second issue, there is a case for revisiting Article 246 and 7th schedule, which I already taught you. This is the reason I taught you first, so that you won't have doubt. They are telling India is no longer one-party governance of post-independence time. Now we are a multi-party system. Okay, there are people like BJP is winning, Congress is winning, Aam Aadmi Party is winning, that BJD is winning. Every state has Telangana, another party, Maharashtra, another party. Everywhere different parties are there. So now this constant things which that time one government decided, or one constitution, one people decided that union list, state list, concurrent list, lot of changes are required now. Okay. And that is one thing. And they are telling the Manrega scheme, the free education and this thing, children's related scheme, National Food Security Act, this and all is putting a lot of extra burden on the state. Okay, meaning lot of funding, it is split between center and state, 60-40 or 90-10, like that it is divided. So a lot of things are, so these and all are places where changes are required when it comes to fiscal federalism. Again, money related, okay, money related between center and state. This is a second issue. Third issue, at the time of constitution making, we never asked the question of who should do what with the tax. Okay, who will do the taxation? Okay, so we just copied everything from the Government of India Act 1935. Okay, we copied most of the things into our constitution. So what he is telling, author is telling, whatever could be done best at a particular level should be done at that level itself and not at a higher level. Meaning at local level itself, when you are able to collect taxes and all properly and use it for your own purposes, why does center has to collect the taxes and then distribute it to you? Understanding the point? Why can't the local level, which through 73rd and 74th Amendment Act, we added the thing, we added schedule, this 11, this 12, all these schedules we added, the parts we added, and we told municipality, panchayat, everything fine. But you are not giving them the needed respect or needed powers or responsibilities. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, and he's telling simply lifting items from state list and concur. You are lifting lot of items also which is already there in state list. So you are trying to do more and more union oriented. So that is not correct. Okay. So they lack operational meaning unless they are broken down into activities and sub-activities like Kerala has done. Okay, Kerala and few others have done some local level related some schemes and things which empowered them. So why can't other states also do that? And that a link, a new local list should be there. We have union list, state list. Why is there no local list? Okay, meaning the panchayat level also one list should be there where more tasks they should be doing. Okay, so the financial responsibilities and all will be taken care by them. Now the fourth and fifth, as I told, 5 issues he told. So fourth issue, failure to place the third tier properly on the fiscal federal map of India is a serious issue. The absence of a uniform financial reporting system, meaning now is about systems. We have the financial reporting system, our accounting systems, this and all don't have global standards. Okay, it is not comprising all the levels of government. Always you are talking center state, Union Finance Commission, States Finance Commission, but the local related, there is no accounting system. And you are telling again, self-government you are claiming, but there is no respect given, there is no hand-holding given or guidance given for them to improve. Then how will they improve? Okay. So 3.2 million elected representatives are there, 2.5 lakh rural and urban local governments are there, but all these are in paper and no activity is there, no responsibility is there. So every citizen has a this thing to play, and the next commission they should use, this is called terms of reference. Okay, terms of reference means that only. How will you decide the horizontal devolution? Do you consider the population, the human development index, the income, the forest cover? Many things are considered, okay, while giving the fund. Now the fifth one, off-budget borrowing practices of both union and state. So what is this off-budget borrowing? Usually everything you do transaction right, it should be written in the budget, incoming, outgoing. But suppose there is this public sector company, LIC or some NTPC or some oil company, something is there India's thing. They will go and take borrowing loan from here and there, and sometime they will come into crisis. Who will repay the loan? It is not written in your budget. In budget, it's not written that, okay, this much crores allocated. They went and took loan from somewhere. Now that crashes. That time from this budget only you will take money and repair it. No, whatever money we allocated for some other purposes, center only or state only has to go and repair them. So that is called off-budget borrowing, which is not written in the budget, but still it will become a borrowing which affects the budget. Understanding? So that thing is generally unscrutinized and unreported. All income and expenditure transactions should fall under some budget head or other as a universal principle. That is the universal thing. You should write it in your budget. Meaning some fund should be allocated for that also. In case some problem happens, okay, there is a fund we already allocated in the budget. From there, we'll take and repair. Not like you use our education budget and then repair it. So state public sector undertakings and special purpose vehicles raise resources from the market, but their servicing burden falls on the state government. Okay, the debt falls on the state. Same thing which I told you. Now central government should actually set an example to the states, right? But central government is more guilty of off-budget borrowing. Meaning, suppose we tell center teach something to the state. You cannot tell that because center itself is doing the wrong things. Centers, public institutions, they are itself doing a lot of more things, not the state institutions. So center also cannot become a guide to them. Now another thing I am telling before that, one article 293(3) of the Constitution of India. A state may not, without the consent of Government of India, raise any loan if already there is an outstanding loan. Meaning for some purpose state has taken a loan. Before you repay that loan or finish off that loan work related thing, you cannot take another loan without the permission of the center. That is written in the Constitution. So why this article? See the next line in the Hindu. Although the states are disciplined through Article 293 of the Union and through the FRBM Act, the Union escapes such control. Meaning for the states, such things are written in the Constitution. You take a loan, you do everything properly, then only you will get the next loan. It's written. But Union, there is nothing written. They will keep taking loan. LIC will go and take loan, NTPC will go and take loan, everybody will go and take loan. Union will do whatever they like. There is no limit, there is no control. So that, to explain, I showed you Article 293. So the liberal utilization of the National Small Saving Fund, meaning there is a small saving fund in which money is going, lot of things. Center will take money from that and try to repair their things. Okay, central ministries in the form of loans and everything, which is not reflected in the union fiscal deficit. Okay, meaning how much deficit we have, that and all we show based on what is written in the budget, how much we allocated, how much we spend. But these extra things are not even shown. And then you are telling our fiscal deficit is very good. We don't have much losses. We don't have any loans. Actually, there are other things which you are not writing in the fiscal deficit. So that is what is there. So NSSF and other things are kept out of these things. So it is not a good thing. Okay. Then there is also a huge area of special banking arrangement using public sector bank to facilitate cash and credit outside the budgetary appropriation. Again, you use RBI and use these banks and all for your other operations in the government, and then this and all you don't show in your budget. So this and all author is not liking. So transparency is required. Transparency guarantees public accountability, and union, state, local government should bring clean transactions in public domain. And in the 16th Finance Commission at least we will hope that the fiscal federalism will improve. Okay, dynamics of the emerging fiscal federalism of India entails significant rethinking, especially in the context of 16th Finance Commission. This can be a direct means question. I'll put this statement and tell elaborate. So today whatever I taught you, all these things you have to write. Okay. Now the next two small articles, one is Green India, Clean India and all. So there is a body mentioned, Council on Energy, Environment and Water, CEEW. Okay, this is actually a not-for-profit think tank based in Delhi, founded in 2010. Okay, so that body, some report analyst mentioned, that's why I showed you. So Independence Day, Prime Minister told that we will show the world how to fight climate change. Okay, we have a lot of goals and ambitions and green plans and all. So we will show the world. Okay, so green economy paradigm provides an optimistic pathway to align development and environmental outcome. Meaning development we will not stop. We will do development, but we will show environmental outcome also. Okay, like building a solar park, building electric vehicle charging stations everywhere, and needed infrastructure we need, everything we need, but in green style we will do it. Okay, and we will show the world. And also agriculture. When farmers have no crops and all going on, we will promote millets. So millets and all will in rain-fed areas also, where climate change related rain issues are there millets you can do with very less water. So millets you will do, and that will help in our fighting malnutrition, hunger and that things also. Okay, so how do we take this forward? Okay, meaning in the heart of development, where jobs also people get, women also get opportunity, farmers also get their income. How are we going to do things? That certain things are being discussed. Okay, again 2-3 concerns they will list here. So different initiatives have been taken, access to clean tech solutions for the rural people especially, like solar dryers converting throwaway tomatoes into sun-dried ones in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, meaning the throwaway tomatoes, okay, meaning which is maybe poor, they are converting into some sun-dried ones and using it for some industries in food processing industry and all. In Andhra Pradesh, they have already proved it, solar dryer method. Then biomass powered cold storage they are doing in Maharashtra. Then solar silk reeling machines they are doing in Orissa. This and all have helped double their income, the farmers. So like these examples are there, 50,000 plus examples are there across India. Okay. See, from Rajasthan to Nagaland to Kashmir to Tamil Nadu, they are just telling the west to east and north to south the stretch. So many examples are there. Indian rural economy that comprises 120 million farmers and 34 million micro enterprises often struggle with unreliable electricity, and it's expensive, and diesel, imported diesel, many things are a problem for them. Okay, so these data you should use in your answers. It give you extra marks. Okay, then as I told, there is this data. CEEW's data shows that 12 such clean tech solutions varying from solar pump to cold storage to charkas and looms have a potential to impact at least 37 million livelihood, or about 16% of the rural population. Okay, so this kind of data, please keep it and use it in whichever exam you are writing. You will get marks. Okay. This is not in only Hindu you will get. In coaching notes and toppers notes and all telegram notes which these people are selling, none of these things will be there. They copy paste, actually copy paste from one, some PTC 65 magazine is there. These people in WhatsApp groups and telegrams are copy pasting, just coloring it and highlighting it to make it look different and unique. They are just doing that. They are not reading daily newspaper and all. So please read paper. Okay, if you cannot read, watch my videos. I am doing it for free for you. So now, threefold approach. Last video we told that 4-5 points. Here, threefold approach. First, existing government programs we already have, make use of it properly. Okay, example, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, where you give loans, collateral free loans to enterprises. So those enterprises, startups, they can make a lot of clean tech solutions. Then Pradhan Mantri formalization of micro food processing enterprise. Okay, where again technologically solar dryer, solar grain mill, solar that loom, I told you many things that they can do. Then we have Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, so solar refrigerator and cold storage and dryers for fishing community, that you can do. Then agriculture infrastructure fund, where 1 lakh crore target fund was told, only 15% fund is utilized till now. So we have schemes, we have in paper, but the respective when center do this, state should take it and adopt it and do it. They should go and tell the center, okay, we are implementing it, give us fund, they will implement. But they are not asking, states are not showing interest because of anti-center this thing stance and all. West Bengal, Kerala, these people and all don't adopt most of the schemes which center gives. Okay, people don't even know, Kerala people and all, many people don't even know many of the schemes which center is given. Okay, then Second point, first point schemes. Second point, large scale financing of clean tech solutions. So you need fund. Okay, you need lot of fund. So bankers capacity you should improve. Okay, we have NABARD, we have SIDB, we have many banking units. More such banking capacity should be there so that they can give lot of loans. And in case they give loan, if they are not able to repay, the customers are not able to repay, that risk also somehow center and states and all should help them and support them in the initial stage. Once it kicks off, then it will go smooth. Okay, then active engagement with other financiers, not only bank, many other financial institutions also you should promote. Okay, then again, as I told, that CEW and this will grow one initiative is there, powering livelihood, in which lot of principles are written about loans giving to women, self-help group, farmer producer organization, individual entrepreneurs. This and all is written, some principles. Use that also and make a proper financing model. This is point number 2. Point number 3, multi-actor partnership, meaning many people should be involved. The technology innovator, manufacturer, distributor, service provider, financiers, market linkage players, overall ecosystem you should build. Okay, ecosystem meaning not like you produce. I taught you something called circular economy. Okay, thumbnail itself will be there, circular economy. Go and watch that. In that I told you, it's from starting till the end. Any wastage is there, that will again be collected by the manufacturer itself. That full circle should be covered. That linkage, forward and backward linkage should be complete. Else any model will fail. Always it should be complete ecosystem. Okay, so these are the 3 points. Now they are telling final conclusion. We need a holistic ecosystem where distributors work with manufacturer, service provider ensure after sale service, market linkage players enable to connect the market to the thriving ecosystem for clean tech and impacting rural people. So again same, solar dryer companies there, they are deploying dryer, they are enabling finance, they are making the users adopt the dryers, then again buying back the final any energy produced if needed. So full system should be there. Okay, and India has massive ambitions for a clean and green future. By focusing on clean tech for livelihood and jobs, especially in rural areas, we can make a green future inclusive. Okay, this is the article. Now the last very interesting small one, our Pragnananda, this person, 18-year-old boy, has become runner-up now. Okay, the world champion is Magnus Carlsen. So he this guy, our Indian person, he defeated the rank 2, rank 3, everybody, and reached the final. And in final, again 3 matches, I think first one was tie, second one was tie. Okay, I can show you pictures, but before that, it's not only him. Okay, out of the final top 8 people, right, in the world championship, 4 were Indians, 4 were Indian young boys. That is the potential of Indian chess players in the future. Okay, we know like cricket we did good, Olympics we are doing better year on year now. Chess is also somewhere where Indians are going to rule, okay, in the coming days. So if you see, first match was tie, second match was tie, and the third match, Magnus Carlsen, he defeated our Pragnananda. But still, it's a very great thing that an 18-year-old boy, imagine, he is sitting as the finalist in a world championship. Okay, and he gave difficult this thing to this person. Okay, meaning it's not like first match he came and won tie, again tie, and then he won. So it's a very difficult time for the world champion. Okay, and where did it happen? It happened in Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan is a country you can see here. Azerbaijan, capital is Baku. So related to that, I thought some static things I'll teach you. Near there is a Caspian Sea and a Black Sea, and that Azerbaijan is somewhere here. Okay, see here. Azerbaijan is touching the Caspian Sea. So the trick is either ATRIK, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, Russia, Iran, Kazakhstan, or Tariq, whichever you like, you use it, ATRIK or Tariq. Same like that, next to Black Sea here, this one, this blue color you see, this is actually this one, Black Sea. Black Sea has this one, GRR, but this is how I taught 6-7 years back to students. I still remember, so you can also use. So Black Sea, again if you see, Georgia, Russia, Romania, Bulgaria, Ukraine and Turkey. Okay, and here one small Sea of Azov is there. Here this is the Crimea, okay, which I told you. Crimea is the place where Russia captured, and there is a port, Sevastopol port is there, and then here Aegean Sea is there where Greece country is there, and here below Mediterranean Sea is there. This all should be by heart to you. If you are not by heart at these things, you are very behind many other aspirants. Okay, aspirants know bordering countries of every sea, every strait, Gulf, many things are there, okay, which you should know. Canals, Suez Canal, Panama Canal, this and all you should know by heart where it is, which are the bordering countries you should know. And over time you will do it. If you see Vyshya's videos alone, you will do it. Okay, so make note of this. Again, big news last 5-6 years it's going on. Azerbaijan and Armenia, 2 religions, it's actually, they are fighting. They are fighting, and here this is the most contentious region, Nagorno-Karabakh, which came in even 2023 prelims, they gave match the following. This one left side and right side they gave something, some other country. They didn't give Armenia and Azerbaijan. So it was wrong. So that way, everything you should know. Okay, see Black Sea here, Caspian Sea here. This was A trick. This was that GRBUT. Lot of static thing over. Okay. Now the chess in Baku, capital of Azerbaijan, it happened. 18-year-old boy reached final. He was stopped by Magnus Carlsen, so he couldn't win it. He's a Norwegian. Okay, Norway person, Norwegian. It was his first World Cup, meaning that person, world champion, has won many. It's not like only one World Cup. There are many world-related tournaments, international tournaments. So he has won everything, but the World Cup he didn't win, and he won the World Cup also. Only significant trophy that was not in his cabinet. Now he got World Cup also. Okay, and he dethroned Vishwanathan Anand long back in 2013, our Indian old champion, and after that his reign was absolute. Meaning after that nobody could defeat him. So China's one person is there who actually is the world champion, but he now is not liking the new things, long duration games, lot of matches. He don't like all this format. So he stopped this championship. He didn't. If he participated, maybe he would have become champion. He didn't participate. He told next time also I won't participate. I am not liking the system. So as long as now Carlsen is there, Carlsen looks like the big champion. Okay, but as the way Indians are performing, Indians might become the world champion. Okay. So he is the only one player, our Praggnanandhaa is the only one player who has given Carlsen cause of some worry in recent times. So what makes him special? He is young and could get stronger. Now he is ranked 29. He can become ranked 10. He has already defeated world number 2 and 3. So this is all in YouTube. It's there. Videos you can go and watch. Okay. Now as I told, he in his quarterfinal, our Praggnanandhaa defeated one Indian only. Okay, Arjun. Another one Indian, Gukesh, was the first Indian to make news. Okay, he was the first one. Actually 2 weeks back he was in news because he live rating will be there, live point rating, ELO rating, ELO. So that rating time he replaced Vishwanathan Anand as India's number 1. So he was in news for a long time. Then he got defeated. Okay, I think he was defeated by Carlsen only. Carlsen defeated Gukesh in quarterfinal, and Praggnanandhaa defeated Arjun in quarterfinal. Okay. And this another guy was there, Vidit Gujarati. He was in the top 8. So 4 out of the last 8 players were Indians. Okay, these are the photos. This is that Gukesh, this is Vidit, and this is Arjun. So these people along with Praggnanandhaa is the future of Indian chess, and more players will be there. Okay, more might be there. So we'll wait and see. It's a good thing for India, doing good everywhere. So if you want test series and current affairs and all, please pause this video, WhatsApp me, individual packs, combo packs, and then goodies will be there for free of cost for many special students. Wait for that. And our test series is still on. Please WhatsApp me, please Instagram me. I want you to be participating. Okay, a lot of questions I asked. Please tell in comment section. We will see you on the other side. So thank you and have a nice day.